not a religious Jew like Andrew, so I'm also, at the end of the day, I'm an American. I don't identify as a Jewish American. I identify as American. That's it. If you're black, you're gold, you're brown, you're blue. If you're an American, you're one of me. That's how I look at America right now. You're my brother. I don't play that shit. As long as you love your country and you want what's best for your country, I'm on your team. So that's how I always looked at things. I never looked at it through a Jewish American standpoint. And honestly, I did go through, I grew up in Simi Valley, California, back in the 90s. The KKK was pretty big there. Ice Cube had a lyric in his song, SIMI Valley of the KKK. Literally, it was a thing. My mom owned a cookie store, and 2 doors down, the guy who owned the camera shop was actually a Klansman. Legit. Wow. So I did experience anti-Semitism as a kid because my mom, she's from Israel. She's wearing that fucking star big on her chest. And I'm like, and I did, but everybody goes through shit. Then I moved to a mostly black community, and then I got fucking discriminated. I got bullied for being white. So it's like, at the end of the day, everybody's going to have adversity. Whatever race you are, whatever culture you are, whatever religion you are, you're going to face adversity. Catholics, y'all got it when the priest got caught up in that shit.
Oh yeah.
So I know you felt it. Nobody is free of discrimination and adversity. Nobody. There's always going to be human tribalism. So it is going to exist. So I always look at things through a myopic, America first, America only standpoint. So when I see Zionism, I see it as and this is the definition that it's actually defined as, where I see it as the belief that Israel has the right to exist as a state. Some people, the definition has expanded to people who are Israel first. So if you're a Zionist, you're Israel first. I think that's a geopolitical issue. I think you can be a Zionist and be America first, and also be America only, because it's just the belief that they should have the right to exist. And the way I look at it, every land in our world has been conquered. At the end of the day, however they did it, whether it was America's help, Britain's help, whoever it was, Israel won the last battle. It's their land until someone takes it over. I don't think we should give any of them money. I don't think Israel should get a dime from America. They're operating a surplus. They have national health care, more benefits than we do. I don't think we should give Hamas or Palestine or whatever. I don't think anybody should get a dime of our money. I'm an America only kind of guy. Let them sort their own shit out.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's interesting, because I think that there are some people that are so hyper fixated and focused on Israel that, they are kind of screwing America over. And yes. I think that is causing and going to continue to cause more blowback on, Jewish communities over here, even the ones that are like the new Terry Carta, for crying out loud. They're going to get scapegoated, I think. It's possible.
Right.
And I think that, if there are patriotic Jews out there, then get on Team America, because otherwise, I just don't see things going very well. And,
you're right.
I mean, I think that war with Iran is imminent. I disagree with Andrew on that. I mean, I think we sent out some stealth bombers the other day. We've got some vessels headed over there in the sea. It looks like we're gearing up for that. And, I think we've also got a financial collapse on our hands too, right? I mean, the United States weaponizing the dollar, weaponizing the treasuries against Russia has basically left other countries not wanting to take on U.S. debt. And as we all know, Ponzi schemes require more money going in than coming out. And so with Donald Trump, he did put that America First executive order on investments, asking the People's Republic of China basically to dump out of the QQQ and some of these other ETFs. Well, if foreign countries are no longer buying our treasuries, they're no longer buying our stocks, that could very well lead to a depression. And right. We're going to be facing some things at home. And I'm definitely not one of these people that is, I try not to do the racial hatred, nonsense of like, look at this black guy, blah, blah, blah. Because I think that a lot of that is just a distraction to get people fueled with petty hatreds, and no longer looking at the wider problem that I think is going to hit all of us equally hard I really don't think. I think that it's going to hit the investment bankers and Epstein's cohorts, over at Deutsche Bank and J.P. Morgan Chase. I think it's going to hit them a lot harder than regular Americans, but still, it could lead to a situation that is not good for this country. And so I think people need to pull their head out of their ass and start putting America first.
I think
Absolutely.
If we don't, bad times are coming.
I think this is why Trump is racing to get all these foreign investments as fast as he can. Hyundai just announced, what is it, 200 billion or whatever it is.
Yeah, a 21 billion. Yeah, it was a lot of money.
He's getting as much capital investment into America as he can while the dollar is at a very high mark. So I think that Trump, if there's anything his long history in business has taught him, and then taught him well, is that he can turn around a financial crisis. If there's any president that's going to do it, it's going to be him. I do agree that is a looming crisis. It's a bubble that we've pushed under the water so many times that it's either got to come up and explode in all of our faces, or something else has to be done to capture it and put it away. And I think Trump is doing anything that can be done to stop that. But the thing I really wanted to tell you, Dave, is the hyper focus on Israel and it hurting America, it cuts both ways. Both the people that are super obsessed with we need to pass anti-Semitism laws and we need to give money and weaponry to Israel. That focus is obviously detrimental to America. But so is the focus on what's Israel doing? What are they doing now? The one topic that I wanted to talk to you about that we never got to, I'll use him as an example for this, is Kanye West. Kanye West has the ability to put millions and millions and millions of eyeballs on anything that he wants. He used it recently to put it on his wife walking around nude. I wasn't a big fan of that. I didn't enjoy that. But more to the point, he's hyper focused on Jews all of the time. If he took 1/5, 1/4 of the attention that he puts on, the Jewish question, if he took some of that attention and put it on, hey, why isn't Trump deporting all these people he said he was going to? It'll help housing prices. It'll help Americans. If he were hyper focused on fixing America rather than Jews or Israel, he would do a lot more for America. So I think that hyper focus on Israel, it cuts both, whether you're for Israel or against Israel. Hyper focusing on Israel is bad for America.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but at the same time, look at it from his shoes, right? I mean, he's been mistreated by members of the Jewish community, people that have threatened to take his children away, threatened to drug him up and put him in a hospital.